Yo, what's going on you guys? My name is Zeppelin and welcome back to the channel. Now today I have a video that is just as much as a surprise to me as it might be to you if you are a Nothing But Thieves fan. We have a new song from them, Nothing But Thieves Miracle Baby, which is going to be a part of the Nothing But Thieves Moral Panic 2 EP that I believe is due to release on July 23rd. This is an EP that came out of the blue. The band said that they sort of didn't feel like they were finished with the project when they released Moral Panic. So they've gone on to release an EP with a couple of songs that are coming out at a time that suits them to be played for the upcoming tour that starts at the end of September this year. Now, I'm really excited to hear this. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I had no idea they were working on anything until this actually came out midnight last night. So without further ado, let's just get straight into listening to it. I really can't wait for this and I hope you enjoy it too. Remember, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all of that. It helps out a lot. The views that we've been getting on the channel recently are insane, and if it keeps up like this, there is actually a chance that we can push for the YouTube partner program before the end of the year, which I never thought would happen, but due to the support of you guys, it's a possibility. So thank you very much for that. And if you're new to the channel, I will be reacting to more Nothing But Thieves stuff in the future if you are a fan of them, and I'm really looking forward to getting into this. Let's get into it again, and thanks again. That's what I meant to say. Interesting. Alright, well that seems to be the first chorus done. I do usually sometimes talk over when I'm listening, but I didn't there because I'm sort of thinking, which is not necessarily a bad sign, but I'm just thinking about it as I'm listening to it. And there's something from the Nothing But Thieves Moral Panic album and this that I sort of, this is probably the best place to address it anyway, is that everything from that album was way more simple drum beat wise. Like one of the greatest things that I loved about the Broken Machine album was that there was some really cool drumming in there and it was really heavy. I'm not necessarily looking for heavy from any of this stuff, but there's very much a these songs seem to be falling into a bit of a simple groove. Like okay, simple's actually probably an unfair term. I'd say mainstream groove. You know, the grooves that you get with a lot of mainstream songs, alternative rock. And I'm still liking the stuff, don't get me wrong, but I don't like where it's going. And I wouldn't, this is a song I'll definitely need to listen to again, and I'd probably end up liking it more than I do now. I'm still liking it, don't worry. But if there was a whole album like this, and if the whole EP sort of had this groove, then it definitely wouldn't be my thing. Luckily, the Moral Panic album didn't. It knew when to change it up. But yeah, so far it's interesting. It's sort of, yeah, it's a bit simple. It's a bit simple, but I like it. I like it. It's nice to get something new from a band you really like, regardless. But it's not. It definitely so far would not be up on my favorites from them. And I do apologize if any fans here really like their stuff. I want to be brutally honest, and this is coming from someone who loves the band. This is not a sort of attack on their music style or anything. I have nothing but support for them, and I'm going seeing them live for the third time in October, so that shows you how much I like them. One thing, I like his vocals. I really like his vocals. That's a good kick, to be fair. Good kick. Interesting lyric video. Right, I'm pausing there again just to try my best to avoid copyright. Well, it won't happen. I just don't want to get I get claimed, but I don't want to get striked. It's the song is already warming up to me more than it was on the first chorus run through, and that's where I had said, you know, I definitely will need to listen to this twice or a couple of times for it to really grow on me. It's catchy. I could see myself humming this, which, to be honest, for a band like them going into their third album after having a brilliant first two albums, the second one particularly being phenomenal, it's understandable why they'd want hookable grooves, because now they're at a point where they've done their good work, so why not try and pull that work into the mainstream, appeal to a mainstream audience, and then that mainstream audience can go back and look at their old work, appreciate them for kind of what they can really do, and they have an all-round appreciation. You know, these songs like these seems like they're songs with an intention to grow their fan base, which I'm all for. Again, I wouldn't want to see a full album of it, but I think it works. I mean, songs like Impossible, for example, is a beautiful, brilliant song, and it's a very catchy song as well. So you can have a middle ground. I am liking this. How long's left? Just under 2 minutes. We're probably going to do one more pause, but we'll see how the song goes. I like this art style a lot. Interesting. It's like very 50s sounds. Like 50s sci-fi. Right, pausing there. I want to get the last pause in. Very interesting use of what sounds like 50s sci-fi sounds. You know, if you were thinking of like a 50s show and someone was beaming in on like a black and white television or whatever, you'd hear that woo type of sound. You know, and the music video as well kind of gives me those kind of classic sci-fi vibes. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. The song is definitely making me curious as to where the EP is going to go. The EP is out on July 23rd. If they don't release any more songs before then, I'm going to react to them all in the one sitting probably, and those videos will come out daily, similarly to the Muse ones, which are on my channel, which, by the way, if you like Nothing But Thieves, you love Muse, done a reaction to their latest anniversary album, make sure to give it a listen. It's on my channel. Not too far down, probably, if you're watching this when it comes out. I still think they're the most recent videos. But yeah, let's just round this song out and I'll give my final opinions on it. I like this outro. It's a bit trippy, isn't it? Oh, heavier guitar screech. It's making me think this song could lead into a heavier one when the next song on the EP after this. Alright, and that is that. That was Nothing But Thieves' Miracle Baby. Now, that song to me is just interesting. It falls in sort of a weird middle ground for me. It like first of all, I need in terms of trying to rank this in comparison to the rest of the works, I need to put this out there. This doesn't touch any of the songs on the Broken Machine album. I'm sorry, but That is just how it is. Now, would I listen to it more than the songs in the Broken Machine album? Probably yes, because I've heard those songs so many times. With the album, it's like the only album we have on our car all the time, so we hear a lot, and the songs have kind of waned on me a little bit. But it's, as I think I said in that reaction, or as earlier in the song, as I was talking about it, it feels like more of a mainstream song, and it feels like a song that's trying to push towards the mainstream, which is completely fine. It's completely fine. It just doesn't necessarily do it for me in terms of being up there. I think if I had to rank this song out of 10 for the moment, I would give it probably somewhere between a 7.5 and an 8. So let's say 7.8. You know, 8 for me is just great. 8 and above is great, and it's not there yet for me, but it could very easily be after a couple of more listens, and I would appreciate it more after listening to the body of work it's attached to, which I will be doing in a couple of weeks' time when that EP Moral Panic 2 comes out. So if you're interested in seeing that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay, I think that's all I really want to say in it. I don't really have too much to say, because I got most of what I wanted to say about it out as I was reacting to the song. Remember, if you do like this video, you like this reaction, make sure to leave a like, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Did you like it or hate it? Did you think the way I reacted to it was wrong? Do you think I misinterpreted things? Any of those stuff at all. It could be criticisms or compliments, leave them in the comments. I like reading them all and seeing what you guys think. The next video on this channel is probably not going to be a reaction. We're probably going to get back to some gaming stuff, maybe some playthroughs and some stream highlights when I finally get back to streaming, as I'm just back from holiday. But reactions will be back soon once I'm doing them regularly, probably within a week or so. So if you're a person who's only interested in the reactions, they will be back. You're just going to have to give me a little bit of time. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.